Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well and I hope you guys are catching them. I just wanted to jump on quick and let everybody know that we're not actually going to do a show tonight on March the 14th. We're actually going to end up doing the show next week that we were going to do tonight. And it's because we just got back from the Lady Bass Angler Association opening tournament in Garland, Texas on Hubbard. And it was just a rough week. Angie, she had to go from Nashville to South Carolina to have something done on her boat and then straight to Garland and then pre-fishing tournament and back to Nashville. It usually takes me quite a bit of time to recover, and I did the trip. I didn't pre-fish, but I did the there and back in one day, and I know that the co-angler champion and the pro champion are exhausted, so there's a lot to get out of these two interviews, and we didn't want to miss those opportunities because all of us are tired, honestly. So that's the plan. To make sure that you don't miss this, make sure to subscribe to the official Women's World of Fishing YouTube channel. We're only streaming from YouTube now. And so you can subscribe and hit the notification bell, and that makes sure that you don't miss the live show. We completely understand that not everybody can make the live show, and that's okay. We talked to several people, and we totally get that. But the subscribing and the notification bell, that really works to help remind you if you're one of the people that just forget. And, Mondays, it's pretty easy to forget. But you don't want to miss this because, there were ladies from so many states at this tournament. I mean, Minnesota, Ohio, multiple people from Kentucky and Tennessee, somebody from North Carolina, and we're all coming from so far with just eyes like this, thinking, catching personal bests and big bags and all of this stuff, just so excited, like, yay, Texas. And I don't know if Garland, Texas or Hubbard or anything like that has something against the LBAA or what the deal is. But if we go there again next year, when it is scheduled, we can tell you guys in Garland, Texas, when you're going to have a cold front because it got us last year when we went at the end of March. And Lord have mercy, it got us again this year. And it got us with a vengeance. Again, I didn't pre-fish, but I saw the videos of the women who did pre-fish. And we're talking high winds, rain, sleet covering the decks of their boat. And I'm talking like covered, not just one here or there, just little ice balls laying all over the deck. It was brutal on them, but they were still out there pre-fishing for the Texas tournament, all day long, like they do, because they're that dedicated. We go out for Thursday, 70 degrees and sunny. So, it was tough. It was really, really a tough tournament. And a lot of phenomenal anglers struggled. Most everybody struggled. There were very, very few limits brought to the scales from co-angler and pros. Very, very few. There were some big fish caught. There were some personal bests that were caught for different people. But overall, it was tough. I will say this. Angie and I made it to the scales. Both of us did. So if you watched the live weigh-in, which is still on the page, it's at Lady Bass Anglers Association official Facebook page. The weigh-in is still there because they shot it live. But we both made it to stage, so that was good, and it goes obviously towards our points. But we didn't have day 2. It ended up being a 1-day shootout because day 2 was predicted to be so bad as far as weather. And I'm talking dangerous. And our tournament director just would not put our safety at risk, which was, in my opinion, a great call. Because we all would have been out there. We don't quit. And so if the numbers are called to take off, all of us are going. And he knew that, and he didn't want to put us in that position to go out there and get hurt. And so day 2 was canceled. Did we know going into day 1 that was going to happen? You'll have to watch and see when we talk about it on the show. But definitely just a very chaotic type of, a week with the weather. And it took its toll on us, on the fish, everything. But the co-angler and the pro that won, they figured something out that the rest of us didn't. So you definitely don't want to miss this. If you want to see all of the standings, you can go to ladybassanglers.com and just bring up the tournament results, and you'll see all of them listed. As far as the details, you're going to have to tune in. We'll see you next week.